Welcome back, everyone. So, in this third episode, we continue our expansion in basically within the Persian Empire, and the point is again to reinstore or reinstate, sorry, the Bactrian Empire. So, as for people who followed the last episode, I left off with a scheme that I started against the Samanid ruler because I figured that by killing him off, I can get him to lose his alliance with the Abbasids, right? So I need to kill him as soon as possible because I don't want the Abbasids being allied to any of my neighbors in case they launch a holy war on me, because we are not of the same faith at all. So this is a major problem we have at the currently. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna launch a holy civil war on this duchy right here. Take advantage of the fact that, or county, pardon me. I'm taking advantage of the fact that the kingdoms or areas around me are splintered, so there's a lot of instability currently. And basically what I'm doing is trying to capture as much territory as possible before my enemies do so. So hopefully, you know, these wars can put an end to them. Alright, so we defeated them now in the battlefield, and we're going to lay siege to their capital, or their only county actually. And slowly but surely, we are gaining ground. So there, we completely massacred their military. And as you can see here, you know, we're not really strong on the military side. Now, we were in a civil war against my two sisters earlier, and I have them imprisoned right now, so I don't have any factions to worry about except for peasants, but I'll take care of those. Or I might be lenient with them because I don't want any kind of troubles right now. We shall see. The point is, right now I'm trying to bring up my levies as much as possible. My ruler is atrocious on the intrigue and is poor in terms of military, so let's hope we can get something out of this. So her son, my heir, is actually the Raj of Lahore. Okay, so I killed the Samanid ruler, and now his son has taken control, and look how weak he is. So I'm gonna attack the Samanids right after this war is done, right after I'm done the siege. And basically, this was a perfect assassination, a perfectly executed assassination, where I weakened the Samanids, and now their baby was forced to take control. He doesn't have many levies, as you can see. So we captured a new county, and I'll keep it for myself. I'll use that for basically more levies. And so as you can see here, we got these guys sandwiched. I'll come for them later, but it's, I think, high time that I hit the Samanids and a holy war of some sort. But this is the problem. I can only go for this county. So maybe I'll wait. But the point, at least the point is that we don't have the Abbasids to worry about for now. And they seem to be losing a war. Well, it's not their war. It's a defensive war somewhere here in the north. And so let me see what we can do. Should I attack Darman Shah? I think I will. They're very vulnerable, and it's not going to cost me too much piety. So here's another war. Time to consolidate basically all the power I can in this region. And let's see if my alliances are still the same. So I only have one ally, and that's with my son. I think it's about time I actually start seeking new alliances. Okay, so with the Rada kingdom. And so, what about her? So she's betrothed to basically a nobody. I'm going to break this betrothal, and I'm going to give something more worthwhile for my daughter. Let's see. Alliance power. Yes. Gugay. I can't pronounce it, but in Tibet basically. So I got these guys on my side now, and we got some really powerful and solid alliances here in the region. So basically I'm trying to keep it all together here, and luckily you know, we're faring fairly well so far. So Darman Shah is gonna be mine very soon. Let me just destroy their military here in this battle. Okay, so we just completely massacred them. And the allies of my enemies don't have enough power to siege any city, so that's good. I'm obviously going to disinherit the child for obvious reasons that we talked about earlier. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me some prestige. So I'm now mother of many children. Gives a +5 general opinion. Yeah, I'll be lenient. I'm just gonna basically take everything here in the area. Okay, my allies won a war. Okay, so who are we at war with? We're the defenders for against these guys. Okay, so basically some of my vassals are annexing territory. Good. Call to war, sure. I'm just basically hitting them, you know, just to get more like prestige and stuff. So enforce, obviously. Now we have more territory. We're good. We're faring fairly well. And alright. And that's another victory. That was a defensive one, but what do we get out of it? You know, 150 prestige. Great. So basically, look at us. We're already, we just started this episode and the expansion has already begun. So now I'm just gonna wait for my military or army to kind of start growing. Oh, my son has been captured somewhere. Okay, he's no longer captured. What is he doing? He's still, what is he? Is he the Raj of Lahore? Okay, and he's at war somewhere. All right. The Tahirids, where are they at war with? Oh, perfect. The Tahirids are basically completely devastated. Why can't I go with war with them? I am at war with them already. How so? Because they're allied to my current enemies right now. Who are the attackers? Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna disband. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch one more attack. Take this in a holy war. You know. Basically, all this territory will be mine now. They're gonna finish gathering in 6 months. I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm just gonna send these guys over here, capture this county, and then look at us. We're basically in an ideal position. Any factions against us? Peasant rabble only. Flexible truce. Okay. Okay, this is perfect. We're basically chipping away into Persia right now. And once I capture this county, this war is going to be automatically over, because that's the only territory they control. Okay, so we begin, or we're getting very close to this, the end of this war. Perfect. And here we are. That's our territory now. And look at my levy size. It's beginning to increase, which is what I wanted, right? So the next war is obviously going to be a war against the Tahirids. Let's go help out my son now in war. This is actually an ideal scenario right now. I love how my son actually has Lahore here. I wonder what's gonna happen if when I become him, because he's gonna take on this independent realm and then he's gonna have Lahore. Is Lahore just gonna split? I think Lahore is gonna break away into this realm of Shahi or Shahi, which is good, you know. How well are we doing in terms of establishing the Bactrian Empire? Let's see. We got ways to go. We definitely got ways to go. But I think, I think with a few, major wars and, wars where we can take on king-tiered, we can make claims for kingdoms, then, this will go faster than how it's going right now. Because so far I've never waged a war to kind of completely annex a kingdom, so it's going to turn into that basically. Okay, we are entering into kind of mainland northern India, so okay, so there's a victory here. Let's attack this army. Help out my son. Help him out. I need him to win victories because he's my heir. Okay, so the Tahirids are at war with practically everybody. This is awesome. Come on, Lahore. We believe in you. We're getting piety here. Perfect. I think this war is over. What is going on? Maybe I should go help with the sieges. Help my son basically win more victories, right? So what is he trying to win here? Oh, he's only going for a small county. I'm gonna help with the siege, and then basically I'm gonna go back into my territory, disband, and launch my own wars, because right now I'm really enjoying the fact that everyone's weak around me. So time to take advantage of the situation. So we're gonna finish the siege, and then, like I said, I'm gonna go back. How are the factions doing? They're okay, they're decent. We just have peasants to worry about. Okay. I'm actually thinking, right, once I get an extra trait here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go back, and I'm gonna actually invest in learning, right? In learning lifestyle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get, where is it? The apostate option, because remember, to be able to establish the Bactrian religion or empire, I need to be either Zoroastrian or Buddhist. Now, the only Buddhist I can actually convert to is the Mahayana, and the problem is that they have dharmic pacifism, so I can't wage holy wars. But the only ones that they're the only religion that would only require me 250 piety. The rest are like 10,000 because they're not in my domains. So I want to become apostate so I can cheaply afford, or I can afford these conversions, right? So I might want to convert to Zoroastrianism very soon. which is obviously going to lead me into more civil wars at home. So I have to make sure, because now my vassals really like me, and most of my vassals are Hindu, so I have to make sure that most of my vassals, including the counties, convert with me, right, to avoid internal problems later on. So our levies are pretty high. They've never been this high. Let's see what's happening to my son. He's okay. He's doing fine there. What can we do to the Taharit? What about these guys, the Samanids? Should we wage war? They're vastly inferior. Do they have any allies? Yes, they do. Can we murder him? No. I mean, it's a slim chance. So maybe I'll go for this, because eventually I have to get this one county to be able to invade the rest of the Samanid heartland, but because now that's the only thing on our border, I can't do much, right? And it's not part of a it's part of a duchy that we already have, so I can't get anything from them except for this one county. Eventually I have to capture it to be able to, of course, you know, defeat them. Okay, so I'm sending over this army that's standing still, and so we're almost at 2,000 levies. I like this. We're getting bigger. Worst case scenario, we call allies, but I don't think we need anybody right now, because that's going to cost us prestige, of course, and we have to be a little bit stingy on that front. All right. 33 days I'll be able to send these guys. Okay. So I don't like the commander I have in place here. Put someone a little bit more powerful. Let's recruit him. Let's recruit him. So we recruited another guy. Not very costly, but a little bit better than what we already have. Okay, so now we're sieging Bamiyan. And then after Bamiyan, I'm going to be able to get into Balkh and West Tocharistan and East Tocharistan. So these places have higher supply limits. That's amazing, because right now here in the mountains, in the desert mountains, we don't have much. So let's move in. Okay, so we get 15%. Cool. Okay, so who do I have to invade? Okay, I have to go here. The poor and the needy are always welcome in Maman's temple. Okay, so my religion is gaining more fervor. Perfect. My friend has died. That sucks. But we don't have time for friendships right now. It's time for expansion. Hopefully I can catch them before they... No, I can't. Or can I? Maybe, yeah. Actually, yeah, possibly. No, actually, never mind. That was, you know, yes, no. Turns out, no. Maybe I can hit them in the mountains. No, it's not worth it. Those are peasants, I assume. Yeah. Again, let them have their way. I know, I'm letting them, you know, get away with it too much, but eventually, you know, once I kind of stabilize things, I'm gonna eventually not let them have their way. But for now, there's not much I can do. My son is getting, you know, really beaten in his war. I'm gonna grant you that increased autonomy. Go for it. You know, you'll pay less taxes, but you'll leave me alone for a little bit because I'm waging war. I can't wait to actually attack the Tahirids. But look, they've started regaining some allies here. And maybe we can murder this guy. But no, we don't have enough. Not good on the intrigue side, so perhaps not. Okay, my son is losing his war. I wish I could convert him back to my culture. How do I do that? Should I host him as an honored guest? If he's my guest, what happens there? Grandson. Okay. Can I, like, disinherit him? Because I actually don't like him. Even though he has Lahore and that might be useful, but I'm not a big fan. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll come to your stupid war. Well, I'm gonna claim that I'm gonna come to your stupid war, but what am I gonna do here? Oh no, we're gonna lose this one. Yeah, it says that we're gonna lose it, so maybe withdraw. Maybe withdraw our troops here. I think I'm gonna withdraw the troops. How do I retreat? Okay, so you can't. So I'm gonna retreat to Kabul, and I might actually call upon some allies. Okay, let's do this. You know, I mean, it's 350. How about these guys? Maybe of Bamiyan? No, Guje perhaps. Fortunately, it's a lot of prestige, but I don't want to lose this war that I already started. So here come our allies, basically. Guje, yeah, they have a lot of massive levy sizes, so perhaps that could be useful. So we'll wait for them to come here, and then I'm gonna attack the Taharid army. So they're helping or the Samanids actually. Hurry up though. Yes, Guje is coming. You know, they're coming. We're gonna lose this county, unfortunately, but hey, you know, we still have a lot of territory. We have 2 counties, I think. Yeah, so, and we have the one that's part of the war score. I think we're good. Luckily, no factions against us. That's okay. So we lost the county, but we didn't lose much war score by losing that county. Let's go back into West Turkmenistan. Maybe we can rout them from the side here. Okay. So we got like a Tibetan ally. Let's see. Yeah, they're part of the Tibetan cultural group. Oh my god. I mean, everything is leading to stress. It's just falling apart. Oh, I did say I was gonna change. I did say I was gonna change now. Okay, so we're gonna add piety, and I'm gonna go for apostate because I might actually convert to Zoroastrian with her. Because remember what I said, you cannot actually get the Bactrian decision or reinstate the Bactrian empire without being a either a Buddhist or what do you call it, Zoroastrian. So okay, let's see if we can defeat them here once and for all. Yes, the tide is changing, of course, and I don't know what's taking so long for our allies to get here, but here they are. Okay, perfect. So this victory is gonna give us some prestige. 81, not bad. And let's go for Balkh, maybe. So my son lost this one war. My character is 47. This guy's disinherited. This son, but he looks very promising. Let's see, who can we marry him to? Wow, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. You know what? I think I have a plan. I think I'm actually going to invite my son who's at court here, and I'm going to try to disinherit him. Because right now I can't disinherit him. So what I'm going to do is host as an honored guest. Let's see if he comes over. Can I disinherit him now that he's in another... No, I cannot, because he's not part of my realm. Oh, that sucks. I just wasted 100 piety. In any case, okay, whatever. If I get him, I get what's it called? I get Lahore. So in a sense, no, it's not the end of the world. Okay. Once we capture Balkh, I think we can win this war. And also, you know, look, keep in mind that the war score is increasing. Okay. Please get us 100%. Yes. So we get the 100% war score. Congratulations to us. And now we have Bamiyan as also under our realm. So this guy is part of our faith. Let's give him this. Let's give him this county. So wow. I mean, this is slowly turning into a very powerful empire here. I'm going to disband my troops. Go back to Bamiyan. And okay, so I've got consumption. That's not a good thing. I'm probably going to die very soon. Let's see what my son has. Okay. Look, my grandson, which is my, you know, secondary heir, I think, is doing fairly well. So he's bossy. He doesn't have, you know, bad kind of traits. So in case I die right now, you know, I have an heir who's frail, but he has a Lahore, so a powerful military. So that'll be kind of added on to our domains, and I think, you know, it could be good. But you know what we need to do right now actually is obviously the conversion, right? So I wonder, I don't think my son will convert though. That's the problem. And he's of a different culture because his dad was Rajput. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna wait and see what happens actually before I commit to any conversion. But I can always convert also to our religion in my realms. It's fine. I can reconvert him. So who can I wage war on right now? Not these guys, because we just finished the war. But you see now, if I want to do a duchy war, I can at least finally do it. I can take Balkh, because finally I have Bamiyan, and now that borders a new duchy. Bamiyan is actually part of a duchy that I already mostly controlled. So you see, it's part of Kabulistan, which I already controlled most of it. So now I can actually attack more of their territory in hopes of getting, you know, what I need, right? Which is, of course, the I need basically the, you know, the territory under that falls under what's it called? The territory that goes under the Bactrian Empire. So the Abbasids here are waging a war. I don't know. They're attacking. Oh wow, they're going for these guys. The Abbasids are probably going to make their way into the Empire of Bactria, so, or the region of Bactria. So, well, luckily it's here. It's to the north. I can, you know, start capturing these places before the Abbasids get here. I don't like when they get too powerful because, as you can see, they're going to start encroaching on us. So hopefully not. All right. Did the Armenians convert? Yeah, the Bakartunis converted, so there's no major risk of now having them split off, so that's unfortunate because it means that the Abbasids are going to be intact for the longest while. I still have consumption, probably going to die from it. It's a severe health penalty. And you know, my character is 48 years old, so I don't see her living that long. Maybe conversion might have to wait. Can I murder my son? No. Alright. Call to war. Everyone wants to go to war. We can start releasing prisoners. You know, my sister is now good with me. The other sister has forgotten about she was forced to kind of forget about the claims. So let's start releasing sisters, right? So and prisoners. So you will see now, we're gonna start making a lot of money. Yeah, we're at 450, 455. Okay. Now the truth is out. Okay, I'm thinking I just want this war over with so I can actually attack the Tahirids now. My son is you know, really not making any kind of major gains, so I just want them to finish, and I'm not going to contribute. I want my troops to replenish. Okay, I died of consumption, and I ruled for 22 years. Not bad. And the war rages on. So as you can see here, I took basically, pardon me, I need to pause in case something major happens. I finally took what's it called? I took Lahore, right? Because it's already under my domains. And let's see how developed these areas are. Wow, the development here is really high. I'm not gonna let go of these areas, right? So I'm gonna obviously have to give some lands to my vassals, clearly. And I'm also gonna have to go back and convert to Afghan culture. So as you can see here, major issue at play is that okay, I'm gonna have to disinherit this kid. There's a major issue here, and I think I'm gonna have to play intrigue for sure. The issue right now is that I am not actually of Afghan culture, so I lose the ability to found the Bactrian Empire. So I'm gonna go back and convert to local culture. The problem is I'm at war, right? Convert to the culture of your capital. So just wait till I'm done the war, and then I'm gonna go back and become Afghan again. So it's not the biggest deal. And so I'm gonna give away these territories here to some people who are Afghans and who can like me a little bit more, because I'm gonna turn Afghan like them. So I'm not too worried. Right now they don't have the best opinion of me, sure. But they will change that, and I'm gonna get rid of those independence factions. What do these guys want? Lahore claim on Tikanav. Okay, so I'm gonna put my military here, and I'm just gonna win like quick victories, try to go for a white peace, and then oh god, yeah, so I'm gonna try to go for a white peace. I might have to hire mercenaries, unfortunately, or I might even have to concede in a surrender kind of. Might have to surrender. Who's the attacker? Okay, that's not my war. Good. Okay, I just have one defensive war to worry about. Look at my attire change to the kind of my units reflect my Indian culture. I'm gonna go back to Afghan, of course. So yeah, let's just finish distributing this territory now. So Azadowan, basically, this guy probably won't be able to be granted. Yeah. How about this guy? Sure. Let's give him some territory. And now, obviously, they have a negative opinion of me because I'm from a different cultural group. We're on the offensive, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to have to fix that right now. I don't want Kiz. It's a terrible province in terms of development. There's nothing I can... Okay, I'm going to give it to somebody who actually likes me. Fine character. Someone who can... No, I don't want Rajput. I want Indo-Aryan groups. No, not Indo-Aryan, sorry. All. Afghan. Someone who's Afghan. Barony. Okay, this guy has a barony title. I'm gonna give you this. And then what? Okay, what is left now? Bamiyan. Or do I have any barony I can give away? No, I only have counties and one duchy, or two duchies. The Duchy of Lahore, and I have one kingdom. So, wait, what the? Oh my god. So this kid of mine now is set to inherit possibly, so he has a claim. Now this is getting all over the place. Okay, I hope this kid dies. Because I don't know what I'm going to do now. What else? What else are we doing? Oh yeah, there's now one more thing, and it's Bamiyan here. Give it to this. No, I'm going to give it to someone who actually likes me. Fortunately, this guy just despises the living hell out of me. What do you have? This guy's a barony. Okay. Perfect. So look at us now. You know, we've fixed our domains, and we fixed our realms. Honestly, I might have to concede in this war. Right? I might have to make a concession here and just lose this war, possibly. What can I do? Right? I don't want my forces to become depleted. What do they want? They want Lahore though, and look at the development is really high. I don't know. I feel like it's not good to kind of concede, but let's see. Do we have allies we can call? No one's gonna join, and so I'm gonna get this kid an alliance here, which means I'm gonna be able to kind of call in some allies in this defensive war. Oh god. Look at that. Honestly, it might be just worthwhile just surrendering. I mean, you know, we got more territory than we wanted, and it's not part of for us at least, it's not part of Bactria, right? So I want to finish. Also, I want to get out of all these wars because I want to reconvert back to Afghan culture. Let's see. Can I create another kingdom? Good. No. All right. So Shahi. So be it. Okay. So now let's convert back to Afghan culture. Convert to local culture. It's going to cost me some prestige, but all right. I am Afghan again, and that means that I can create the Bactrian Empire. So these guys are getting kind of turning into a nuisance. Can I arrange a marriage with them? Is there possibly an alliance that I can get out of this? No? Then maybe just why not try to kill her? Why not try to murder her? No, that's gonna... I can't. So I'm losing money because we have too many men-at-arms beyond our capacity. I think I'm going to decrease. Or I'm going to have to destroy. I'm going to have to destroy them here because, as you can see, we're fairly poor. And I'm going to have to give some land now. Eventually, I'm going to have to give some land away. Who can I wage war on? I'm just kind of check who I can wage war on for the time being. And I think this Tahirids are going to be a really good choice later on. But first, I gotta revive my alliances, get something out of it, right? So, get something out of my children. Oh, My son is a Mazdayan. My other son is... Okay, so... we're all over the place here. Let's see what our daughter can get us. No, I'm not gonna even care about giving her a... what's it called? Matrilineal marriage. Okay, there's a dangerous faction against us. It's an independence faction. Oh, Lord. Okay, so, Civil War time. It's time for a civil war. It will be my pleasure. I don't care if the civil war ends up happening. I'm not giving up. The independence faction starts a war. So what we're gonna do... Where are we? No. I think that's a terrible mistake. I think we should start in the capital. Because if they catch us, or they capture our capital and they capture myself, my character, we're screwed. And so, who am I going to call? I'm going to call some allies here. I'm going to call everybody I can. Basically try to, you know... I might also cheese the system too. No, I'm not going to do that. Who's my wife? My wife doesn't even give me anything. I'm going to divorce her. Get myself somebody who I can actually get a good alliance from. Whoa, these guys. The guys who took away our county. The what's it called? The Pratihara. So... Okay, I'm going to call them into the war as well, and they're definitely going to join, hopefully. Yes, hopefully. They're in their own little wars, so that's might be a little bit problematic. So we got our allies to join, luckily, and we're going to put everyone in jail. I think this is going to be amazing. This is going to be a great opportunity to basically torture and maim everybody who was against us. And also mercenaries. It's unfortunate that I'm paying this much, but we might have to... I mean, we will use... I will use ransoms later on, so... But I think at this point I can't afford to be stingy. Because I am in an actual major civil war. And I will lose everything, you know, my parents have gained. So I think, you know, right now, for the time being, it's perhaps best if I rely on mercenaries and get all my vassals to join me. And if I survive this civil war, I think it's going to be a good start to this guy's rule, because with that out of the way, basically what you have is, you know, you have vassals in prisons, and that's always a good thing. And then you can ransom them, you can kill them, you can force them to convert to your religion and whatnot. So, you know, I'm not going to complain too much right now about being in this civil war. The thing is, I want my stupid allies to just lend me a hand, you know? And by that I mean, you know, hurry up and attack for once, you know? So we got some other alliances too. We got Punjabi Populace. We'll deal with those guys later. Okay, for the love of... They keep playing cat and mouse here, and I think we're going to be able to catch them, yes. Okay, honestly, I'm going to wait for them to win this war, and then I'm going to attack them. Or this battle, and I'm going to attack them. Okay, that's good. Why are my guys so slow? I think it might be because... Okay, we have a heavy infantry maybe? I don't know. Perfect. So that's one battle victory. If I can capture this capital of the rebel leader, then we'll start making some major gains. But if anything, I'm just gonna kind of retreat here and bring the full force on them. Peasant rabbles everywhere. Okay. So those are some serious that's a serious gain right there. And let's attack them here. In or maybe not. Oh no, that was stupid. Whatever. Seems like, you know, I mean, that was a little bit hurried, but it's okay. At least my allies are coming. They're on their way too. Okay, that distracts them from the siege there. Come on, please join. Yes, perfect. No. But they're still sieging. We win, but okay. And then we make our way down to these guys here. So we're absolutely, you know, crushing them right now. Good. I kind of like civil wars sometimes. You know, they force you to, you know, change things around, right? So, you know, we're gonna try to convert everybody here. So maybe with this character, I can finally go Zoroastrian. He's young, but he's unfortunately delicate, and it's not a good thing at all. So the peasant rabbles are about to start. Okay, so I think all of the guys in the rebellion against me, if not most of them or all of them, are all no, not all of them, but most of them are, I think, Muslims. So this is good for the conversion side of things. Because once they lose, they'll be in prison, and then I can force them to do things for me, and one of them being conversion. So hopefully we can win 100% war score soon. But I'm going to siege their capital. I'm going to continue to attack their military here. So sometimes you might feel discouraged when a faction rises against you, but honestly, those are the best kinds of wars, I think. Look at all these victories here. I mean, I'm not getting so much fame, but the point is that they help you kind of sometimes reestablish your rule and strengthen you. So it's to your advantage, I think, to sometimes get into a civil war. So look at us. We're at 76%, and it looked like these guys were absolutely going to crush us. We have so many vassals fighting against me, right? So look at them. It's a pretty large number. As long as you have really good allies, you can raise a good, strong contingent of mercenaries, you're typically good. So we're going to win this war for sure. And once we win this war, I'm going to basically, you know, ransom people, force them to do things for me. I'm going to keep them in jail, or in prison, sorry. Okay. The siege is ending here for some reason. Why is that? Is it because I don't have enough? Okay, I'll be lenient with you guys. Just, I can't fight peasants and vassals and everyone at the same time. Oh no. So the Tafarids took these territories. Unfortunately, they took them from us. But I will basically attack them later. So that's a problem with civil wars. But we will regain this territory, I promise you. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so we won. And basically, time to disband. We get prestige out of this. You know, this is, you know, it's okay. It's not, again, it's not the end of the world. And I'm gonna attack them. I'm gonna attack the Saffarids eventually. But honestly, we lost Panjgur, which was not the highest on development and anything. So I'll come back to them in a bit. But now, for the time being, I think I'm gonna set my eyes on the Taharids. I need enough, obviously, I need enough piety to get to them, and also become a little bit dutiful or go on a pilgrimage and get myself up there again. But for the time being, yeah, I think this wasn't a terrible situation to be in. Look, we have a lot of levies too. So I'm going to pause it for now. I'm going to come back with more content in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more conquests very soon. Thank you.